take us through. So you go back under the weight.
I go back under the weight, I take it
through.
out, and I never experienced such a weight on my shoulders. It didn't feel like 7 plates. It felt like 20 plates on each side. It was an evil force. That's how I can describe it. There was something like really pushing on me, which was out of this world. I should have put this thing back in and run.
Yeah.
It was something I'd never experienced before. Usually when you're in shape, you take this thing out and you just like add 45 pounds on each set and it just jump up into the air almost, But this was different. It was something holding me down. It says, stop, buddy. This is not what I want for you, So I did go on anyway. I went down and it was in slow motion. I remember every single second. I went down and my right quad tore and it was very slow. Boom, like in slow motion. My left quad tore. Sorry, my whole weight came to the right quad and it kind of twisted and went down. And at the same time, my right quad tore, So I was laying there. And then the most remarkable thing happened. Happiness came over me, extreme happiness. Milos was running, we were running for ice,
Oh, Milos, you were there. You were in there when that happened. You were there?
No, I was 15 minutes late because I was driving from Temecula. I wasn't there, JP.
Oh, you were not. So somebody was running for ice. And I said to Chris, totally calm, I said, keep shooting. I don't even know why. Keep shooting. It's all good. I know this. This
you were in shock.
Life is over. I knew this is bad. I knew I tore both quads, probably patella. It was in my head. It was just that. It was not like, oh well, maybe a little bit of a therapy and this and that. I knew this is bad. My legs are gone, and I just felt so happy that it was over. I don't want to do this anymore. Who cares? Green card, whatever. I'm not a bodybuilder anymore.
Yeah.
And
but
then
did you experience pain or no?
Nothing.
Zero. Yeah.
Zero. Absolutely.
When I blew up my quad, also there was zero pain. Exploded.
So, but there was no pain afterwards. Then,
No, it came in the hospital
afterwards.
in the hospital. Then we went to, I think, what was Fullerton. I went to the hospital, and I think my biggest worry was, because I already had a doctor in mind in Palm Desert to fix me together, who worked on several athletes before. So I was just very worried that suddenly I fall asleep and some young doctor will try to fix me together here, because I knew this was pretty bad. It's not a straight cut, I knew the right leg, the way it twisted, it's really serious. I need an experienced doctor to work on it. Then there was a problem with the transport. My health insurance did not want to pay for the transport, so I called a friend in Palm Springs and said, hey, take your seat out of the SUV and put a mattress in it and pick me up here. And that way, that transport from Fullerton to Palm Desert, I wasn't this happy in many, many, many years. It's just probably, I don't know, if maybe, although I'm not going to compare to myself in any way to a soldier, but I'm sure if somebody on the battlefield is not mortally wounded after a crazy fight, and my fight was being pretty crazy for many, many years, they might feel this kind of relief. And that's exactly how I felt, to say I finally can focus on other things in my life. I long gave up on being Mr. Olympia or anything like that. It was just kind of, how do I sign that contract from year to year and get that green card? That's not what I initially went to bodybuilding for. I wanted to be the best in the world, and not just kind of like squeezing money out of some company and get a green card. It turned out ridiculous at that point.
So you had surgery done in Palm Springs?
Palm Desert.
And then
my right leg never really came back. My right leg was never firing up again. It was just constant pain. Arthritis sneaked in very early, until I finally replaced my knee 2 or 3 years ago, and now it's perfect. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then you have a complete whole a knee replacement.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that fixed the problem.
What do you mean by perfect? Explain to me, because
no, absolutely 100% pain-free. I can walk for 6-7 hours.
Oh
yeah. Can you train? Can you train?
Pain. I train. Yeah, absolutely. I train. I do squats for some reason. I do just leg press. I only go like 4 plates or so. because it's a replacement knee. It's not as strong as a real knee. And my doctor told me, this is for old man walking to Costco. This is not for you going back to weightlifting. It says, and if you break that, you're in major trouble, buddy. To fix a broken knee, this is a major surgery, so don't break it.